Hi guys, I'm Brian. Welcome back to my workshop. It's great to have you. No blacksmithing today. We're turning this big, giant cherry crotch slab into a coffee table top. Obviously this thing is way too big for any of the machines that I have. My joiner is 12 inches, planer is 15 inches. This thing's like 32 inches wide. So I'm using a router sled to flatten it. I've already done the other side. Didn't think you guys would want to see me do both sides. So let's get to flattening this side. And honestly, this is the worst of the two sides. This was cut with a chainsaw. And you can see whoever cut this just dug their bar into it. And it's gonna get kind of thin in there. I should end up with a top that's, I don't know, hopefully 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches thick. But there's going to be a lot of material to remove on this side. So let's just get started. Okay guys, we did it. We got it flat on both sides. There is still a little bit of a chainsaw mark right here. It's about another, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch deep. I could remove another 1/8 of an inch off of this and, you know, get rid of that. But as I was doing this last pass, I noticed I'm opening up some bark inclusions and I don't want to expose any more of that. So the other side of this is gonna be the top. This is the bottom, so I can live with some chainsaw marks on the bottom of it. So we're gonna break out the belt sander and get rid of these lines left by the router bit. Alright guys, let's catch up. The tabletop's back there. You saw me flatten that guy, sand it, and put a whole bunch of butterfly keys in it. I only showed you one, but I put 6 in total. It's got a bunch of cracks. I don't want them to keep spreading. Just saw me cutting up some of the stock for the base of this table. I'm gonna do a cantilevered design. So I've got 3 main leg supports. And I've got some sort of, I don't know what to call them, cross braces that are gonna, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom to keep the thing from, you know, tipping side to side. Gotta figure out angles and stuff now. I think, I can't open my Sharpie. This is old, we don't care about that. I'm gonna go something like this, sort of like maybe a 30-inch piece on the bottom, 45-degree angle up, maybe a 35-inch piece this way that the tabletop will attach to. Something like that should work. Not sure about the joinery. Dominoes obviously would be the easiest way to go. Bridle joints that are pegged might be stronger. I'm on a little bit of a time crunch. I might just go with dominoes. Bridle joints would be cool though. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright, so here we are. This is what I've decided on. Got sort of this Z-type shape going on. I think it'll look cool. Obviously, dominoes are going to be the joinery of choice for this. That's okay. Like I said, I'm on a time crunch. Yeah, so I'm not going to leave them all blocky like this. I'm going to probably do some tapers and things like that on them. But we got to start cutting joinery first because these pieces need to be set into here, you know, and the same with down here and all kinds of stuff like that. So let's do that. Let's cut those in. Seems like a good next step. Okay guys, I really like where this is headed. Obviously we got the joinery cut. We kind of put some tapers on these pieces to lighten them up a little bit. I'm also going to taper these support pieces, the cross braces, to, you know, lighten those up. But I think before I do that, I'm going to taper these the other way. So we tapered them, you know, front to back. Now I think we're going to taper them side to side a little bit as well, and see if we can lighten them up even further. I think that'll look good. Let's do it. All right, guys, it's time to start gluing this thing together. Got all the tapers cut, everything's good. Sanded it, everything up to 180 grit. So let's get to gluing. I'm gonna use a combination of PVA glue and CA glue for this, just because of the angles. I neglected to think about how I was gonna clamp it together. So hopefully the CA glue will hold it while the PVA glue dries. Let's get going. Guys, here's where we're at. We got the base completely done. I'll show you that in a few minutes. I did have to add a structural piece into it. Not sure it was totally necessary, but now I have some peace of mind, so I'll show you that. Here is the top. It's got one coat of finish on the top of it. That's what we just did, and two on the bottom. Gonna put another one on the top here. Same with 500 grit in between. Not necessary with this particular finish, the house iron from Total Boat, but I kind of like the result a little bit better. So one more coat on here, and then we'll be able to put the base on it and call it done. Let's go check out the base. Alright, so here's the base. It's totally done. I've got holes in it that are slotted to attach it to the top. This is that extra piece that I was talking about. I put that in off camera. Not sure if it's necessary, but I feel like, you know, I have a little bit more peace of mind with it. So let me show you how I'm going to attach this thing to the top. So here we've just got some slotted holes that screws are going to come up through and screw into the top, and to allow for the top to contract and expand, these screws can slide in these holes. Probably, I don't know, 3/16 of an inch either way, something like that. So should be enough for, play for wood movement. So let's get this thing all put together. Okay guys, well here it is in its kind of new spot. Christmas tree is over here and it's kind of in the way right now, but that will be going away in like a month or so, and then we'll get this area arranged the way it's supposed to be. But here's the table, it's done, and I think it's gonna work great. So if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next one.